This is James Holder for IFL TV in association with Scott's Menswear and Matkins Gym Marbella. With me, I've got young Ingle Starlet, Jordan Gill. How are we doing, Jordan?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Firstly and foremost, we're in Carson. Kell Brook taking on Shawn for the IBF World Title on Saturday. Big part of the camp yourself. How would you say Kell's preparation has been so far?
Unbelievable. I think he's in the best shape of his life. Everybody says that the second time when we were out in Fort Ventura when he was fighting Devon Alexander, the first world title shot, that then he looked the best. But you know, he's just as lean as he was there. If anything, I think he just looks like a racehorse at the moment. He's not as bulky, and he didn't look like a fighter. He looked like a bodybuilder. Now he looks like a fighter. He looks like he's ready to go to distance. He looks like he's ready for endurance fight, and I think that's what it will be.
Observing him today, having a look at him around the hotel, he seems very relaxed, focused, but
so relaxed.
He's very relaxed and just calm.
That's why we're here. We're here to ease his nerves. And if you got people around you that you're always around, we're all having banter and we're all having a laugh, then you're not going to dwell too much on the situation. And really, for this world title fight, it's a massive fight. So to have your mind ease a little bit and just to have a laugh like you normally do in Sheffield with the lads, then it's a good situation to be in.
How do you think Kell's got to go into this one? I hate to say it, but what tactics, if you was in charge of Kell, would you deploy?
I don't know, it's a hard one because everybody says Porter's this amazing puncher. He's an absolute animal, but realistically, I think in the last 2 years he's knocked out one person, and that was Paul Manlaji, who really has been past it for quite a while. He's been a decent boxer of late, but he doesn't pose any threat as a puncher, so people like Shawn Porter can just walk through him. Shawn Porter had real trouble with Julio Diaz. Diaz? I don't know what his first name is, but yeah, I think that the last two fights that he's had, when he stepped up, he's looked good, but he's not impressed me. He's not been a world beater. And I think Kell can cause an upset and take the title.
Going into the Devon Alexander fight, I definitely think that was a fight that Shawn Porter was kind of expected to lose. I know it sounds bad, but I don't think he was expected to win that.
No, yeah, I've seen the fight. I think Devon Alexander took him easy, and even, I think Devon Alexander actually said that, and he's tipping Kell to win this fight. But you can't, at that level, you can't take anyone easy. And when you got young fighters coming up like Shawn Porter, he was so hungry for the title, then you can't deny him. You got to give him props because you know he went and took what he wanted, and that's what you got to do in this game. How
determined is Kell Brook to go out and leave everything out there and come away, rip this belt off of him and go home with it?
I think you can see it in his face. You can see it for yourself. I mean, he wants this more than anything. His whole life's been built up to this point, just like many of our lives. It's been built up to this pinnacle. And if he wins this fight, he knows that he's in for a good run as a world champion. Hit them big fights, get that big money, and you know, top the big shows in Las Vegas, in America, in the O2 Arena at London, wherever it is. I mean, he's in for it, and he wants it. You can just see it in him. He wants it so bad, and that's the attitude that you got to have. I spoke to him earlier and said, yeah, you know, you realise that you're coming away from America, you're fighting in America, and the judges will probably be American, the referee will be on you all the time. Shawn Porter's a dirty fighter, and he said, yeah, it don't matter. I'm ready, and you can see it in him that he's got so much confidence, so much belief in himself. Then it's all up to him on the night, and he's that confident that he's made me a believer.
Got the media workouts tomorrow.
Right.
Good chance to have a look at both men from the media's point of view. I know you probably had whatever the case may be, but it'll be interesting to see how they gear up. Yeah,
I think when they first see each other at Barry's gym in Las Vegas, I think the Porter camp was shocked how big Kell actually is, because he's a massive welterweight. And realistically, Porter's quite short and stocky, and I think he'll find it hard to deal with the size of Kell to start with. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. It's going to be a spectacle either way.
Indeed. Coming away from that now, I want to talk about yourself a little bit. 10-0 now. probably tipped to be one of the stars of the Ingle camp in the future.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me saying that.
Yeah.
So yeah, things are looking good for Jordan Gill, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a good group of us now. There's like the top 5 or 6 kids in the gym that we're getting the time spent on us, and we're going to be the ones coming through. Just like Junior Witter got the time spent on him, Johnny Nelson got time spent on him, Naz, and all Kell, all the lads that come through at that point would come through because they got the time spent on us. And there's kids like me, Lee Wood, Samuel Mason, Atif, Barry, we're all getting the time spent on us, and that's why we're gonna make it. And the amount that I've come on in the last 24 months, you know, really most people don't turn pro to the 21, 22. I turned pro on my 18th birthday and I boxed 7 days later, and I want to be champion so badly. And you ask anyone, I'm in the gym every single day without fail. I work out, I train until I'm frothing at the mouth. I don't stop because I want it that bad, and it's all going to happen now. I've done my apprenticeship, I've had my 10 fights, box journey, I've got the experience. Now I want to step up. My fights are getting further and further apart, but I want the quality and not the quantity. I'm not bothered about fighting every month. I want these quality fights now where I'm going to learn and get the rounds in, maybe 6, 8, 10, 12 rounds. That's what I need to become a championship level fighter. And I'm doing everything in my, you know, thing to achieve it. And we've been out in Las Vegas for the last 2 weeks, and it's flown by. We're training in 42 degrees heat, sparring. I did 7-round sparring with Jorge Linares, who was world champion at 21, WC world champion at 21, two-weight world champion. He's fighting on Kell's Bill on Saturday. I mean, I've got 7 rounds with him this week, and he's a class fighter. I've got some great footage, and I proved that 20 years old, I've just turned 20, I'm not out of my depth at world level, and to be able to do that, I think it's a feat in itself. And as long as I keep winning and beating everyone who they put in front of me, I'm not going to do a fight. I just want to win and move on.
Record of producing great fighters over the years. Name some of the names you've listed so far. How much credit should be attached to Brendan Ingle and Dominic Ingle?
Right, I think 100% credit has to go to them. Obviously, it's down to you to put the time in and work with them, but you've got to prove to them that you want to be trained, because they don't waste time on anybody. You have to be there sharp every session, and you got to prove that you've got the talent to even get trained, and then they take you next level. And you know, Brendan's a legend. Not only Brendan and Dominic, but John as well. He's probably one of the best matchmakers in Britain. I mean,
John.
Yeah,
Point,
he's one of the best managers. Well, probably he's the best manager in the UK. I mean, any fight that you want, he can get, and he's a legend himself. And you know, Dominic spent a lot of time on me, which I'm grateful for, and a lot of fighters over the years keeps them on track. And to answer your question, 100%, that you have to give them credit for what they've done. They bring everyone through, and you don't get anywhere without putting the hours in. You have to put hour after hour of quality practice and quality training in, and the only way that you're going to get that is with their guidance, and that's what we're doing at the moment.
Well, listen, best of luck for Kell this week. I said it's an interesting matchup Saturday, and fight week is going to. You could have got
an interview with me tomorrow, man. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I look a bit ragged and all. Yeah.
What are you going to do? There's not much you can do with it, to be fair. What are you going to do?
1.5 on top, faded down to nothing. That's my thing. But
listen, I've had the same haircut since I was 4.
You should get like me. You should get like me. You look fly.
It wouldn't suit my fat head, man.
I think you look good.
I look like a wrestler.
You look good.
Thanks for giving me a bit of time today, man. I really do appreciate it. I said you're doing a cracking job what you're doing. Just keep on it. Keep in the gym. Big things in the pipeline for you, man.
Fingers crossed. I want these titles. I want to start knocking people out. I want to put bums on seats, and I want to entertain. That's what I'm here to do.
What was the Mayweather gym now?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I went there.
I was to ask you about that.
Yeah, Mayweather gym was awesome. Yeah, Mayweather gym was awesome. I think you know, everybody who dreams of going there and seeing.
Your face light up when I asked you that. So you must have enjoyed
seeing
it.
the main man. No, yeah, it was good, but realistically, everywhere's the same. Everyone's got a boxing ring. We just spent a lot of quality time at the top ranked gym with like Miguel Diaz, and he's a quality trainer. And but yeah, to be honest, everywhere's the same. You know, it's different for these guys who are from Sheffield, because they come away from their home and they're like, oh wow, look, we're in this place, this different place, and we're on training camp here. But realistically for me, I left home when I was 17 to do boxing. I slept on the floor for 9 months just so I can fight at the Ingle gym. And for me, I'm on training camp my whole life. I'm on training camp 24/7. So it don't matter if I'm training Sheffield, it don't matter whether I'm training in Las Vegas, or I'm training in California. I'm always away from home, so it doesn't matter to me. I train anyway. I'm always on training camp, and that's why I'm going to be a champion.
Listen, I wish you the best of luck what you're doing. As I said, it's good to watch and follow your journey, mate.
Thanks a lot.
I'll catch you again real soon.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
Thanks for giving me the time. Cheers,
Take care, mate. Cheers.